Well, like for that, our caregivers are our employees.
So they're an employee,
They're
actual
my
employee.
employee,
Okay.
and they have to answer to us and to our standards and everything that we do.
Okay.
So we have all the paperwork and all done. We do statewide background check plus a nationwide background check. People can fall through the cracks, but usually when you have that much, you're pretty safe.
Okay.
They also have to go through our training and what we had asked them to do, and as far as Comfort Keepers standards go.
Okay,
So.
good. And some of the other areas that I learned some 20 years ago, which again is why I don't use private caregivers or registries, is workman's comp.
Oh yes,
So workman's comp only works for an employee.
that is
They
correct.
have to be employees. If they're a contractor, there's not necessarily a workman's comp policy.
No, we carry all of that for them.
Okay.
We have the workers' comp, the liability insurance. We pay their taxes,
Payroll taxes.
payroll taxes.
Okay.
So it's all deducted out of the check that we provide for them.
And we as a customer pay one check to you, Comfort
That is
Keepers,
correct.
and you handle the rest.
We handle the rest. In fact, we send out invoices, and then we receive money back for that.
Okay.
That way, there's no questions. Keeps us safe. Keeps the caregiver safe. There's no money involved. There's no handling of other people's checks or account numbers or anything like that.
So as a customer, I don't deal with like payroll tax paperwork and
Absolutely
W-2s and
not.
all that.
No.
That's your problem.
We take care of all of that.
Okay, great. Some of the other areas that concern me now that I've done this for many years is scheduling and duplication. Had Sue got really sick, say with the flu for 3 or 4 days, Kathleen would have not had any care, and I would have not had a backup system. That won't happen with Comfort Keepers.
No.
Right.
No, we have several caregivers on staff or in our employment.
Right.
But when we go to a client's home or a facility or whoever we're working with, we always have 2 caregivers so that they know them. Like if somebody has dementia, we always like to have at least a familiar face for them. So we have 2 caregivers that we introduce them to, and then we always keep a third as a backup. So in case somebody's sick or these 2 have gone on vacation, we have somebody to provide care for our clients.
That's really helpful. You know, when the private caregivers come to you, you don't really know their training level. You don't know if they know CPR. You don't know if they understand how to properly care for someone, especially someone with more advanced dementia. Also, if the client resides in a facility, say an assisted living facility or a nursing home or is possibly in the hospital, they may actually have a requirement that the caregiver be an employee. Because otherwise the hospital, the nursing home, the assisted living facility, they don't know any of this stuff. They don't know if the caregiver has a background check. They don't know if her payroll taxes are going to be dealt with, and the hospital doesn't want to hear about it down the road.
No.
Right?
They do not.
Okay, so the reason I want to talk about this today is just so you could know, I really love teaching what I didn't know many years ago, and I don't want somebody to make the mistakes I made, and I did not know of that problem. And since then, it's been my practice to routinely use caregivers through agencies because I want the protection of an employment relationship, workman's comp, general liability, background check, payroll taxes, training, scheduling. All those things to me are what I'm paying for when I use an agency like Comfort Keepers. So I hope you got some information out of this today. This is the Guardian Network. You're welcome to share this and send it out to anybody who it might be helpful to. Gina, why don't you tell everybody where you're found?
We are at 1750 West Broadway Street in Oviedo, Florida. We service Orange, Seminole, Osceola, several counties. So all you have to do is just give us a call and we can get you in the right direction.
All right. Thanks, everybody. This is Teresa signing off. Take care.